Is both in the final 3 minutes of regulation, Brent, and overtime. Do you see any impact in close games so far with that?
Yeah, I think coaches now have to be very diligent and very selective about when it is they want to stop the game, Kevin. As you know, that timeout also allows you to advance the ball. And we saw it last year with this being sort of the lab for it. Many coaches who took timeouts that cost them chances on a free throw, where normally we would see the advancement of the ball, they had to go full court. So teams are still examining how they want to run the last 3 minutes, what they want to do with the timeouts, and it makes for a lot more drama if the game is closer. That's for sure.
I like having these coaches having to make big decisions like that, too.
I like it, too, because you like to see just how good the coaches are and then how many players can carry out maybe something that has a counteraction or some kind of slip screen where they execute something that carries over from clipboard to hardwood.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Hazonia out there with Knox, and there's Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Dotson in at the 2 spot. And it's Hazonia with the foul. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Paul outside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Dotson the pass to Mudiay. Jordan picks to Mudiay. From the line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting the shot.
Jordan against Capella. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. New York called for the foul.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Harden.
And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
So he gets them both. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few, more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
That's tipped. Capella finds Harden. Paul surveying the floor. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. A nice shot by Tucker.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Mudiay with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with it.
Yeah, he has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters. What's interesting about Moutier is how cavernous the gap is between the strengths and weaknesses that he has. On the plus side, he creates shots for himself, but how many of those shots is he actually going to make? The other part about his game, though, is his distribution is pretty solid. So if he plays in the pick and roll, he can find teammates.
Here's Dotson, guarded by Harden. Dotson the pass to Jordan. The pass to Dotson. 6 on the shot clock. Rockets with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
New York trailing. Jordan high post. Pass to Moutier. Here's Dotson, defended by Paul. It's Hezonja in the corner. And the Knicks miss again. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Now Hezonja. 29 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
The shot by Paul, no good. For New York, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Dotson. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And stolen by Gordon. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Eric Gordon is always a threat as a 2-guard to score. However, the defense gets a little too physical with him there, which is why he gets to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Gordon. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. You look at the Knicks free agent signings, Brent, haven't been so great over the past few seasons.
Yeah, a lot of that's been due to major injuries. When you sign veteran guys and you're in a situation where you're hoping to win now or get to the playoffs, there's a risk that comes with that. So at cap management for the Knicks, it's been a tricky game and one they've come up on the short end on.
Great positioning on the putback.
Man, he's shooting the ball very well, in addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
Paul outside to the middle, trying to find Capella, gets it to him, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Moutier, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Jordan to top the key. Passes it to Knox. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Knox. New York moving the ball around. And that one drops for him. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Jordan.
Look how focused DeAndre Jordan is on those finishes through the contact.
To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Now, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Houston leading by 3. From deep, Harden. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got 5 points so far.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Tipped away. Moutier dishes to Jordan. Kicks it to Moutier. 6 to shoot. Right side, Jordan. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 8. And here are the Rockets now. Paul outside. Takes a 3. Harden, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Dotson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jordan kicks to Moutier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one. Brent, we have so much talent in this NBA beyond the superstars of that category. Who are some of your favorite players to watch?
Well, I'm thinking about last season and some of the great storylines that came out. Quinn Cook for the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
Earned a contract as a two-way player. I mean, did an unbelievable job stepping in and playing backup minutes. You know, Dante Exum's late season return to the Utah Jazz and what he did defensively for them in the playoffs. Even a guy like Jared Allen, who had a great year in Brooklyn for the Nets, an opportunity to play at center as a rookie, getting 21 starts. You know, those are the kind of things where you just have aha moments and you want to follow a guy and see how he impacts his ball club as the season moves on.
Great list.
Well, the other one I might put in there, Kevin, is who doesn't love Boban?
We all love him. Plus, he's going to be a movie star.
He's going to be a big star.
He's a big star.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Rivers surveying the D. Over Allen. Rivers can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard. Probably their weakest area in that game.
No doubt we could talk about them getting dominated physically. That's exactly what happened there. They got pushed around the entire game.
Rockets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Smith checked in for the Knicks. And the second free throw, good. And so it's New York with it. Now here's Allen. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's the 3. Knicks working now with a fresh shot clock. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Knicks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. James Harden. He's checked in for Gordon.
a much improved free throw shooter from when he first came into the league. Vonleh is that big you'd prefer not to send to the line.
Rivers against Smith. Harden scanning the floor. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 8 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's Allen on the wing. Guarded by Shumpert. Allen against Shumpert. Allen's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Smith finds Allen. Outside Robinson. Smith outside. And the 3 off target. Houston in the lead. Outside Shumpert. That one no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Rockets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Rivers. Houston gets it back. Harden the pass to Fareed. Nene outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shumpert. Excellent D there from Allen.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
To the paint, out to Smith. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
Yeah, I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
That free throw, no good.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability, Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I
It was on my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
And we have so many great superstars, but you know, after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. Harden kicks to Fareed. 6 to shoot. Here's Rivers. Houston gets it back. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. We look at the Bucks. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And of course the Knicks, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Well, I think for New York, they're going to stumble towards the finish line this season with the playoffs nowhere near a possibility.
And you have to wonder just how different this team will look next season, from players to possibly coaches, maybe every level of the organization.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Jordan.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Smith dishes to Allen. Ball's knocked loose. A 3 ball. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
And the call against Lance Thomas. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson finds Smith, stolen by Rivers. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Harden's got 11 points.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And here's Smith. Some solid defense there by Nene. And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, their efforts have been rewarded here after one. Winning the battle over second chance points has them ahead on the scoreboard.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, they've got him on Shumpert. Kenneth Faried is out there with Nene.
Take a break.
Then it's
Take
Harden, and it's Rivers in at the one. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Harden against Allen. Here's Smith. No good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And whether he's stepping back or spotting up, Smith Jr. is a threat to score, especially from the mid-range. Outside jumper. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Robinson. Thomas gets a wide open look, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
This guy has improved his three-point shooting. This makes Lance Thomas an asset, especially if he's playing the 4.
Harden kicks to Shumpert. Back to Harden. This one for three. The Knicks pull it in. Vonleh's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas, good.
The defense is right there, but Thomas makes the subtle adjustment. It's a nice, experienced move.
Harden against Thomas. Outside jumper. Smith against Rivers. Inside. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Chris Paul comes in for Shumpert, and a switch here also for New York. Knox is checked in. To stop the run, it'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Rivers.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Got a piece of it. The pass to Knox. Allen outside. 5 on the clock. Over Harden. That one off the back iron and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around him.
Thomas kicks to Allen. Outside for Thomas. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. High arcing shot, and it's laid in by Moutier. Moutier's got 9.
Unreal play there. Moutier ran that pick and roll to perfection to get himself the shot.
Paul passes to Tucker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Knox. And it's blocked by Gordon. Paul right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, so Chris Paul beats you off the dribble. We've said that a million times. And draws contact. We've said that a million times.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Loose shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
At this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship. Will play whatever role it takes to get that mission done.
And so Paul nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Moutier finds Hazonia. Back to Moutier. Puts up a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Paul, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Love how Paul angles his body when he feels that contact and then pushes off and draws the foul every time.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. For New York, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Moutier passes to Knox. Back to Moutier. No good on the three. For Houston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Gordon kicks to Capella. Paul with the ball. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Passes it to Jordan. And now here's Hezonja, guarded by Tucker. No coverage that time. Hezonja's got 6.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
They get a hand on it. Capella dishes to Paul. Gordon the pass to Tucker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
Pass to Knox. Here's Dotson. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Moutier. He's tightly guarded. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Rockets.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
A free throw good from Moutier. Both free throws good from Moutier. Rockets trail by 3. Now Paul. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. New York's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Dotson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Knox. And yes, it's good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Now here's Moutier, defended by Paul. Out to the wing, shoots, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
Now here's Rivers. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Rivers hits both of them. The Knicks leading by 5. Moutier kicks to Jordan. Now the pass to Knox.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
And here's Gordon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. He kicks to Tucker. The Rockets again can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
A floater. Dotson gets the bucket. Dotson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Paul finds Capella. Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. Over in the corner, Paul. The Rockets with another miss. Here's New York. They're on a 16-5 run here. Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Rivers. Dotson the pass to Jordan. And here's Moutier. 6 on the shot clock. From 13, uses the glass to drop it in. And now it's an 11-point New York lead.
Well, the defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Shumpert is checked in for the Rockets. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for New York. To the middle, here's Paul. It's rebounded by New York.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Here's Dotson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped.
Well, it helps to have a guard who can block some shots. Shumpert, a dependable defender who at times can get up to throw things away.
To the paint. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Some nice passing by New York here. Knox misses. Rockets trail by 8. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Shumpert surveying the floor and finding the open man, so a nice swing pass on that possession.
New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Moutier kicks to Jordan. Pass to Knox. 14 feet away, and the basket is good. Knox has got 8 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Right side, Shumpert makes it off the glass.
And Shumpert can get into the paint, and then if he's patient, can find ways to score like that.
Dotson kicks to Jordan. Passes it to Dotson. Here's Moutier. Offensive rebound. Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella. The Knicks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Kenneth Faried's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's James Harden in for Paul. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Rockets trail by 7. The feed now to Faried. Vonleh with the rebound. Vonleh's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Allen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden.
Clearly a foul.
For New York, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. The first one falls. Robinson's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Allen drops them both. 1:05 left here in the second. Harden against Allen. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from James Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Smith the pass to Vonleh. Off target from three-point range. Houston's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Kicks it out to Harden.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time. It has to be frustrated out there right now. His teammates are really picking up the slack for a lackluster offensive night. Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Shumpert against Smith. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Checking out New York. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they need to strike a balance between being aggressive and being too aggressive. You know, Ernie, you need to be solid defensively at the same time, but not get pushed around. I think they're giving up a lot of free throws, way too many. They need to go back to playing solid, fundamental defense and build the energy from there.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we return to Houston, Texas, a terrific look at the skyline here. The Toyota Center, part of that great landscape. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. We've got Emmanuel Mudiay. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Hazonia. And it's Knox in at the small forward position. And the pass to Mudiay. New York moving it around. It's Hazonia in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hazonia's got the first basket of the second half here for New York.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Knicks leading by 6. Mudiay with the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
That's a nice sign of Mudiay starting to figure things out on the offensive end of the floor. Gotta like seeing him fool the defenders with the pump fake.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Rockets making a switch here. Rivers checked in. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's the guy, second-round pick back at 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
Just 2 to shoot. A nice shot by Rivers.
That's a big part of how Austin Rivers is making his living, attacking out of the pick and roll.
To the inside. Here's Knox. Pass to Dotson. Latre. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Tucker's got 9 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Two shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Here's Rivers. He's got 8. Kicks it to Tucker. Back to Rivers. To the inside. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Moutier with it. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. New York moving it around. Here's Knox. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 10.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch. And then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Harden finds Rivers. Capella inside. A rebound by Hazanya.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Harden. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now, Moutier, 13 points in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebound. DeAndre Jordan, 3rd. And, of course, Clint Capella.
Guys, we're lucky to get to watch 2 of the league's most outstanding rebounders on the same court here today.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Now, here is Harden. 23 points in the game. And Tucker kicks to Rivers. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. A nice shot by Tucker.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Moutier pass to Knox. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Rivers finds Tucker. Harden outside, trying to find Capella, gets it to him. He can't get that one.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
Sometimes the easy play is the right play. You take a chance when you go for that big finish.
Pass to Dotson. Outside Jordan. Pass to Moutier. 5 to shoot. He gets it in there. Moutier's got 17.
Sweet jumper there from Moutier, catching the D by surprise by taking that shot as soon as he got the pass.
Inside from 6 away, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Right now he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
Dotson gets the bucket.
Yes, and Moutier might have been able to take that shot himself, but instead heads up on a swivel and delivers to his teammate.
Here's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against length.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Here's Knox. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. He's got 12.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Harden outside, and Tucker has it in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The pass to Knox. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Gordon. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back.
Clearly a foul.
Two shots, gentlemen. Two.
And he can't get the first one. Kenneth Fareed, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And he sinks the second. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. Allen outside. Back to Smith. Kicks it out to Allen. Sinks the three-pointer. Allen's got 10.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
Rivers against Smith. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Another miss by Houston. The Knicks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Rivers against Smith. From deep, Thomas. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. He's got 8.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And the intangibles of Lance Thomas, he's really pretty much an effort guy and team first with his attitude. He has been the team captain before, and some of the younger guys can learn a lot from the approach that Lance Thomas brings on a daily basis.
That one falls.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Harden against Allen. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And yeah, you know, you like the effect Lance Thomas has on your team. Not just a leader, Brent, but a vocal leader.
Oh, yeah, you'll see him out there pointing and directing guys, getting them in the right spots, and he pretty much knows every play. He's in practice doing the work early, and I like that he holds everybody accountable, especially for a young team still trying to find their true north.
Harden dishes to Nene. Allen against Shumpert. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good.
Takes a little bit more than that to slow down Iman Shumpert. You know, when he drives and is determined to get to the rim, Kevin, he's tough to stop.
Allen kicks to Robinson. Smith outside. New York working now with the fresh shot clock. The shot misses. Rockets trailed by 4. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. Smith the pass to Thomas. His three-pointers off the mark.
I don't even know why he attempted that shot. Everybody in the building knows that's not in his range. Take a step or two in next time, and then we'll talk.
Paul goes in. On the wing, Shumpert. Defended by Allen. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. Paul with the 3. Cans it from downtown. Paul's got 6.
He seems to be always a step ahead of everybody else, with that time Chris Paul bailing out the team as the shot clock runs out.
Smith finds Robinson. Smith against Paul. Kicks it out to Allen. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Nene's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Shumpert. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Knicks with the lead. Smith scanning the floor. Allen outside. Feeds to Robinson. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games, as shown on the 2K leaderboard. 5th on the list, Chris Paul.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Houston's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Tipped away. And here is Thomas. 8 points for him. And again, New York turns it over. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Rockets.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
The Rockets trail. Here's Paul. He has 6. Over Smith. The shot's good from Paul. 8 points for him.
I've said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
Smith kicks to Robinson. Back to Smith. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Gordon's checked in for Houston. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Longley's checked in for Jordan. No No good on the second free throw.
And shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Harden's shot is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Smith kicks to Thomas. Pass to Allen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Allen. The Knicks making a switch here as Anya's checked in. Good on both. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Paul passes to Gordon. Smith against Paul. From deep, Harden. No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Smith left side. Count it, and the foul. Oh, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Houston making a switch here. Rivers checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. Harden against Allen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A moment here to see the numbers for Rivers. He's averaging 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Free throw good, James Harden. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. Smith with it, picked up by Rivers. Here's Azania. New York, no good that time either.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Rivers against Smith. Rivers dishes to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D there from Allen. New York shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Free throw line jump shot. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. James Harden getting it done for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Kenneth Faried is out there with Gordon. Then it's Harden. Then there's Nene. And it's Rivers in at the point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Nene kicks to Gordon. Fires for three. Buries it from three-point range. Gordon's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Houston. Knicks trail by 3. Passes it to Hazanya. Here's Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Nene's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Rivers kicks to Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Faried. Rockets leading by 3. Harden outside. There's the dish to Rivers. Back to Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Free throw good, James Harden.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Houston making a switch here. Tucker's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Dotson's checked in. Harden hits them both.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Knicks trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Knox. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Allen kicks to Hazanya. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Allen, looking to end the run, and right through it goes.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
From deep, Harden. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Allen outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Allen. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Houston leading by 5. Gordon outside. The Knicks pull it in. Azanya's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Rivers against Allen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
On the wing, Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Both shots good from the stripe. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Allen against Rivers. Allen right side. Over Rivers. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Allen. Allen's got 14 points here in the second half. Rivers with it. Dishes to Gordon. Down low. That's tipped. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound to tie it up. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a tie ball game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for New York. And Gordon drops them both. Now Mudiay. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets. And New York with a change here too. Jordan's checked in. Here's Knox, guarded by Harden. Outside Jordan. 6 to shoot. There's the pass to Knox. Shoots over Capella. And the Knicks miss again.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Here's Dotson. New York, no good that time either. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Knicks trail by 4. Moutier kicks to Jordan. Pass to Knox. Sinks the three-pointer.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
A nice shot by Tucker.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Rivers. Moutier, no good.
And those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Now here's Rivers. Hezonja defending. From the arc. Houston gets it back. And the dunk by Capella.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead.
Rivers finds Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Here's Dotson. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good. Houston leading by 3. Outside Gordon. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Capella, the pass to Tucker. Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 20.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Timeout, timeout.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. They have been getting killed from long range tonight, and he said we can't lose track of their shooters. We're overpacking the lane, and we're leaving them wide open. Guys will see if they can make the adjustment.
Goes up on the wing. Rockets with the rebound. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Rivers gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Dotson picks to Moutier. And now here's Hazonia. Pass to Dotson. Shoots the three. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
Pass to Capella. Over Hazonia. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Knicks trail by 5. Moutier finds Hazonia. Jordan with it. Moutier looking around. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
The effort by Moutier to get physical inside is what ultimately forced the defense to foul him there. At his size, he can do that.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Harden kicks to Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 8th assist here tonight.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Knocked loose. And yes, it's good. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
The pass to Knox. He feeds it to Jordan. Pass to Hazonia, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Jordan the pass to Knox. Dotson kicks to Moutier. Just 4 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 15 rebounds. Harden draws the double. To the paint. Tucker dishes to Capella, and it goes down 2 points. Capella's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing here by 8. Passes it to Knox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Harden outside. Pass to Rivers. There's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 11. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Moutier. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. There's the feed to Jordan. Now the pass to Hazonia. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Rivers. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
Rockets leading by 11. 1:27 left in the fourth. He kicks it to Capella. And stolen by Jordan. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Dotson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Harden. It's tipped. Tucker finds Rivers. Now Capella. Houston moving it around. And here's Harden for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 40 points. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Rockets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Pass to Allen. They need this, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks with Chris Paul. The playoffs are dead ahead. What are the areas of emphasis as you get yourselves ready?
Keep defending, playing at the right pace, and trying to make this a tough place to play. We really need our crowd and this energy, and we really feed off of them. But just trying to get ready game by game.
You're putting some good wins together, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.